Today on Action RC, I got Mike back with us. Mike,
Yes.
tell us about all these global jets you got going on.
Okay, great, Russ. This is our 2025 new releases. And what we have here is we have a smallest F-86 in our fleet. We also have a largest F-86. And also we also have the smallest Viper 1.8 and also the largest Viper 3.4. And I'd like to tell you a little bit more about the reason why we choose these kind of combination in terms of small and large sizes.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a lot of customers that want bigger jets. I mean, as you can see, last year we have the 1/5 Sabre, and it's a perfect size for everyday jet events like this. But it's a little bit big for some people who just want to go out and have a happy hour jet moment.
Yeah.
And we figured that the 1.8 size is perfect. At the same time, like we have a lot of foam, like our well-known aero foam jet families. We have a lot of guys with multiple foam jets throughout their new jet hobby. So they have said, hey, they have a lot of 80 size turbine laying around. So they want to transition themselves to the foam. I mean, from the foam to the composite. So these are the very good, these two, the Viper and the small Sabre, are really good choices for that engine. So you don't have to upgrade the engine. You can upgrade your airframe and still use the same engine.
Okay.
So we design the airframe around the engine that most of our club members have.
Okay.
Which is a lot of 80 size laying around.
Okay.
So, and the other reason we choose the Sabre and the Viper is that they are very docile, they are very classic and popular. And so the popularity is, it helps us in terms of manufacturing. I know that you always like to ask me how we run the company. We have like several factories around the world working for us.
Okay.
And they're great designers, they're great builders, and they all have different kind of philosophy in building and flying. So we would like to capitalize that kind of talents. Like, as you can see, this 1.8 Sabre, the chrome plating is amazing. We have a lot of customers say, hey, can we use that kind of skill sets on the bigger one? I said, sure, we can all do that. We can have the factory A build this and then send it to factory B to paint it like that.
Okay.
So we have a lot of mixes, and with all this, all in all, I mean, we just have a lot of composite jets to offer to this aerofoam happy hour foam jet client base.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then on the other side, on the left side of the whole thing is this. You got this big Sabre. This is 3.5, and a lot of them, they are like in a kit form. It takes you a lot of time to get it ready, and we have this is basically plug and play. Like we just show you everything. Like you see the speed brake, even the hydraulic line, everything is all pre-built. This is right out of the box. The cockpit, sliding canopy, everything. So basically you have a choice to spend your money on something that's plug and play, and you just put your engine in, put your radio equipment, you're ready to fly in about a couple of weeks of assembly time. And we are doing that on the bigger jets. We want to take the fear factor of buying such a big investment and take years to build, and then you fly and then something happened to it. There's a lot of shock wave, mentally.
So what's the amount of time it takes to at the factory to produce something like this?
It varies. Like this one and the sport jets, this one actually takes about 2 times more than that. You got a lot of scale details, the rotating gear, speed brake, and all that. And this one is very simple. It's more like a sport, but at the same time, it's a scale jet. And actually, that Red Dragon it's a paint scheme for my full scale L29.
Okay.
So yeah, and then this one will take usually about a month. So if you order, it will take about 2 months to get one ready for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So by the time you actually get it in your hands, probably 3 months.
Yeah, 3 months.
About 3 months.
Yeah, we usually say that about 3 to 4.
Okay.
Depending on the season.
Okay.
Yeah.
And these are all going to all your different events.
Yes.
To show the customers and show everybody out there the new line that Global has coming out to them.
Right. And we have some amazing demo pilots, like you saw the NARA Max. One is 17 years old, one is 14. And at this event, I just buddy box a kid, amazing kid. He's 8 years old. I think by next year, he'll fly way better than I can. And we want to do that all the time. Right?
Yes.
His dad was so excited, he ended up bought one of these. So he want to get his son, who is only 8 years old, to, into this RC aviations. Yeah.
So the Viper is a really great plane for someone who's wanting to get into a turbine.
Yes.
At probably cost and flyability because of the way it flies so well.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes. And it looks nice.
Yes.
It's composite. I know that a lot of people was saying, well, the foam, you can get fingernail prints and all that stuff, the hanger rash easily. But I usually say, okay, you start with the aero foam. You start with the engine, the our Ace engine, 80 size engine, and then use that to get stick time. Make enough mistakes, and you learn that waiver. By that time, your aerofoam jets could have tons of hanger rash. That's when the time say, okay, I want to upgrade. I want to have a shiny armor. So you get rid of it, and you take the engine out and put it in. There you go. Then you have the most cost-effective way of getting turbine, getting the flying skill sets without breaking your bank.
Right.
It broke my bank a few times doing the wrong way. So
Yes.
I don't want that to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
well,
good.
thanks for being on
Thank you.
Action RC.
Sure.
And you guys can go. Where can they contact you?
Okay, you can always reach
find out.
us at globaljet.club,
Okay.
the website, and our phone's in the website.
Okay.
Or right here. So,
All right. Well, we are at JOC. This is Jets Over California 2025 here at Peg Field, hosted by Clovis RC. And that's a wrap.